This is an introduction to indices and why we have them. You'll notice that on this page there are 3 different indices written. There's a 3, a 5 and a 2. But why do we have them? Where do they turn up? What do they mean? The videos that follow this will explain why we have them and where, and also what you can do with them. Let's have a look at one example of where indices are really important. Scientific notation. This is where you have really huge numbers, like the distance to the nearest star from the Sun, or the mass of the Earth, or the number of atoms in the universe, or the size of an atom, or the smallest measurement we can make. All these are really huge numbers or really small numbers. Indices help us to write these in a way that makes more sense. Another place where indices are common are in formulae. The first example is a formula that will calculate the money earned due to the compound interest in a bank. You can see the T is an indice. In the next example, the force due to gravity can be calculated by this formula. In this example here, the 2 is an indice. And in the third example, how far is a ball above the ground while it's being dropped? The 2 here again is an indice. Another place where indices can be really useful is in sequences and series. In this first equation, which is for geometric sequence, you can see that r is raised to the power, or has the index of, n minus 1. This sort of equation can be used to find the percentage increase. So for example, if you've got money in the bank and it's getting 10% interest each year, you wish, then you could work out if it was for 10 years how much the money would be, or it could be percentage decrease, those sorts of things. Also, at the bottom of the page you'll notice I've written a rather complicated looking equation where pi squared over 6 is equal to a series of numbers that are all added together. This actually goes on forever. These sorts of series are used to calculate values for, in this case, pi. Interestingly enough, for this particular series, there are infinite number of indices or powers on the bottom line because the ... means it goes on forever following that pattern.